Hey there, this is QuaneDX from Asobitech. We've got a lot to cover today, so I'm going to go pretty quickly. Alright, so you see here is the shop SF-1, 21-inch, which is a Super Famicom TV. So at the moment it's running R-Type 3. We have a Panasonic Q, which is Panasonic's version of the GameCube. We have the Panasonic Q GameBoy Player. So this is what I actually want to show you. I'm going to hook these all up and we'll give it a go. Alright, so let's unbox the Panasonic Q first. Polys. Machines. Bottom poly. Alright, so there's the shiny machine itself. Controller. Alright, we'll leave that in there for now. Let's put this aside. Okay, so you've probably seen one of these before, either on pictures or video. Not that rare. What is rare is the GameBoy Advance player for it. This arrived the other day, and it took me quite a while to find one of these boxed, complete. So this is boxed and brand new actually. So let's open this up. We've got the GameBoy disc. Let's move this up a little bit. Now we have the player itself. So in the cardboard and a manual. Obviously, all in Japanese. Alright. Outside. I need the seeds to make it work. So the reason I'm using the shop Super Famicom is because this is a Japanese machine and I need Japanese TV to view it. Oh, in all its glory. Also, I love this thing. It's amazing. Alright, let's plug in some power. And some audio video cables. Let's make sure to turn on, make sure it works, so let's turn it on first. It says hello. You see that? I don't know. Switch this over. So it's GameCube intro. And obviously there's no disc in it. So I'm going to put it open. Put this game. That's reading the disc. Right there. Alright. Start it up. Oh, wait a minute. It's not plugged in yet, have we? Alright, so let's try that. Turn it off. Turn it over. So we need to open up the high-speed port. Sure. So there's 3 screws on this to attach it, but I'm going to have it temporarily, so it doesn't need to be screwed in. Support. One of the things that's quite of a shame is the GameBoy Player itself. Obviously, it fits the larger Panasonic Q rather than the smaller regular Nintendo GameCube. But they've gone with the grey plastic, which is the same with the control ports, rather than the shiny. Shiny. Which is a shame, but it's still alright. Alright. So we put one like a game in it. Alright, so we went R-Type 3 on Super Famicom. Let's put R-Type 3 on the GameBoy Advance. Alright. Let's put this in. Right. And the controller. So we'll turn that's on, and that's on. Oops. That'll be open and close. disc. So now we have the conversion of R-Type 3 on the Game Boy Advance playing through Panasonic Q, plugged into a shop SF-1 Famicom TV. It's great, and we can all switch back. So, back to there, and we actually need a controller for that as well. That's our controller. So this is the Sharp SF-1 controller. It's the same as Nintendo controller, Super Famicom controller, but it's got the branding. So same sequence there, and set up. Sure. Do like me some R-Type. And we'll back over to the cable. Just apparently a lot louder. Alright. So that's pretty cool. For the Game Boy Advance player, for the Game Boy King Panasonic Q's GameCube, playing through a Sharp SF-1. But I wanted to go another step further than that. So let's turn this off. Take this out. So that's R-Type. So one of the things I do have is this. This is a Game Boy AV Adapter. Oh, sorry, Game Boy Advance AV Adapter. We can plug this in here, which allows you to plug AV inputs into the Game Boy Advance Adapter player, sorry, Game Boy Player for the GameCube, Q GameCube, into the Sharp SF-1. Alright, so we need something to plug into it. So there's my Super Nintendo. You can see where this is going. Press up the power supply and the video cable here. So, power. Video. These in. Okay, so that's R-Type 3 on Nintendo. But let's try something else. Let's try this. This is Super Game Boy. There, we have R-Type DX on GameBoy Color. Alright, plug that into there. That's into there. We need control for this. I've got my trusty orange Super GameBoy controller. So let's turn this on. Let's turn this on. We'll wait for it to boot up. Alright, so that's running Game Boy Advance. This is running Super Game Boy. So we'll reboot that. This is the Game Boy Advance screen. This is the Super Nintendo running a Super Game Boy through the AV adapter. I want to play this on Super Game Boy Hori controller. That's a little bit meta there. A little overly convoluted. It doesn't seem to show quite well on the TV. I'll beach it out. That's quite cool. Let's change this for the Game Boy Camera. Well, obviously we can just plug the Game Camera into a Japanese Super Game Boy, and that will work on the sharp SF-1 itself. A lot of packaging here now. That's better. So I'm going to turn off SF-3. Switch over. Game Boy. Now. And the camera is loaded to the border with the Super Game Boy. Shoot. Really amazing picture. I love the picture on the shop. That's the one. Okay, and that's Game Boy. The Game Boy Camera run through a Super Game Boy 2 on a shop Famicom TV. Now I'm going to switch it over, back over to the GameCube, which is running the GameBoy Player. So the Panasonic Q GameCube, running the Panasonic Q GameBoy Player with the AV adapter, plugged into the Super Nintendo Game Boy Camera, so Game Boy with the Hori controller. And there we have it. Well, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like the video, do the subscribe thing, and I can make more videos if you enjoy that sort of stuff. Alright, thanks so much. You be awesome.